Okay, it is Thursday, January 26th, 8:20 a.m. Quick update on million token and Bitcoin real quick. Let me get the disclaimer out of the way. No, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not to be used as financial advice. Please do your research. This is only to be used as education. Well, I guess we'll go over million token first. So, I think last Sunday, the million pool rewards has dried up, right? Let me go over there right now, actually. So where it says 0 per week, I don't think it's going to get refilled, and the liquidity farming is at 0% also, and I don't think that's going to get filled as well because technically it only has like 1,100 tokens left in his wallet, so let him keep that. With that in mind, you might want to make a proposal, even if maybe we don't need to make a proposal, but if the pool and liquidity farming is done because there's no more free rewards, it might be a good idea to remove these links on the milliontoken.org website because somebody new might, click on these things and hook up their wallets or whatever, not realizing that there are no rewards. So you guys talk about it in the socials. What do you think? Do we need to remove these? I think they should be removed if there's no more rewards, but maybe not. Maybe you want to keep the link to the million pool just for people that maybe need the link to get their funds out if they haven't taken them out yet. So, but just something to think about. So let me get those closed out. So yeah, the pool, the rewards and all that is over. And I'm actually surprised that, Million Token hasn't dumped. So what I think is kind of going to happen is, there will be a period, I think, where Bitcoin will outperform Million Token because as the price rises, people in the pool might decide to, cash out as the price rises. So there's going to be a lot more price suppression on Million Token than, let's say, Bitcoin because so many people have been in this pool for over a year. But there are some good things. I did see this one wallet here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, they bought 215 million token for $500 19 hours ago. This 43B2 wallet, and then they moved those tokens to this other wallet here, the 912 wallet, and it got put in here. Now, this particular individual already had 12,000, 360 tokens, and they just bought $500 worth on top of that. So they already have 1% of the supply, and they're buying million token now. So that's a sign that at least one whale is buying million token at these prices. And this particular person, he's been in million token since July 5th when it, like 4 days after it launched, or so they're OG and they're buying. So that's just, if that's a good sign, and he's not going to be selling. There might be wallets I saw that, they buy and sell, but that particular wallet, they've been around this long, they've been staking them, and they claimed their rewards recently, and now they're buying million token again. So that's a good sign. The only way million token is going to survive is, people buy it. If it's a limited supply, if they get the whole idea, and million token has their own community, and it's strong, it will attract other investors. And the earlier you're in, of course, the better. So that kind of caught my eye. I haven't gone through all these wallets, but I did catch that one yesterday, I believe. So let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. My dollar cost averaging seems to be playing out okay. I've been buying, I think, the last 3 or 4 days every day. Today I already bought twice. I first bought this one order here at like 21,400. And at the time it was pretty high. And then it skyrocketed up to like 23,000. And then I just been putting these limit orders in here, try to space them out somewhat evenly. And they've been, buying as it's been going down. And then if it goes up too high, I might buy even at a high price if it gets too far away from my last purchase price. But, we had this, launch, and it kind of went sideways since January 14th here. And we were going this like upward trend here. We dipped below it, and then we dipped above it, and we got back in here. And this is when I started dollar cost average again, thinking that, well, if we go back in this trend here, I might buy some more. But I've got some pending orders that are way down here, all the way down to like, below 22,000. So, I'm hoping maybe we'll retest that trend line here, that red line there. That could be down at, 22,000 or less, depending upon how long we take to get there. I'm just dollar cost averaging small buys because I don't want to get too much into it with the Fed meeting in less than a week, right? February 1st, we're going to see if they raise rates, 25 basis points. I think the market's pretty much priced that in. Well, I would say price it in, but they think that they're going to raise it by 25 basis points. I think the market's probably going to dump because if you look at this, the S&P 500, let me pull up the prices real quick. We're at these resistance levels here all the way at the top, and so if they raise the rates anything, it's going to probably come down, or maybe they might have a fake out. If there's too many shorts, the market can go long and go up to this upper resistance at 4,200 for the S&P 500. But this is why I'm dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, because I don't know if it's going to go up or down. My hunch is it's eventually going to go down because inflation is still too high at above 6%. So yeah, but I don't want to look at the prices too much. Sometimes I just do this and I kind of look, this is the same thing I see in the .com and the housing bubble crisis. And with Bitcoin, here are the moving averages for Bitcoin, and it looks like to me, if you follow this yellow line, I think that's the 21 weekly moving average. It kind of curves here, signifying the start of a bull run, and here's another start of the bull run. It seems to be flattening out again, and it's actually going to get support on that white line, the white moving average there. So not looking at the price, it looks like it's probably going to curve back up unless, we have this big recession people are in fear about, and asset prices go down. I think if the stock market, plummets, I'm sure it'll bring Bitcoin down. But, I think the risk to reward for Bitcoin is just too good for me to not just to sit on. I don't want to sit on the sidelines and just watch this price go up. So if the price for Bitcoin rolls over and we go back down to 20,000 or lower, 17, 15,000, I still have cash available to buy at those low prices, even though I'm dollar cost averaging now. So yeah, I'm buying, I thought I was going to buy like every other day, but the price is so volatile now. My orders are getting filled once a day, sometimes twice a day. But, that's what happens when you dollar cost average. Now, if the price drops all the way down here below, as it drops, if I already bought here, I won't have to buy until it comes down much, much lower. So I'm not going to rebuy at the same price I bought already. We still got that CME gap for Bitcoin, at 20,000. So again, that's also a good chance we go back down to 20,000. But if it doesn't, and the price just escapes from us, I want a dollar cost average, and we could still go up to these higher levels for these CME gaps and then roll over, which would be actually just, gut wrenching, but it could happen. What do I have over here for Bitcoin? Yeah, this is still looking pretty good. The ADX and DI indicator, the green is still above the red. It could be a fake out, but we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. So that's the news for Bitcoin and Million Token. Don't be too discouraged if Bitcoin isn't going to outperform Million Token in the short term, especially over the next, let's say, 2 months, because people just pulled out most of their tokens from the staking pool. I think there was $200,000, 200 tokens left, but they pulled out like 130,000 from the pool. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And yeah, if Million Token succeeds and you're buying it below $3, it's had a nice run up right now. It's been up like roughly almost 25% from these lows. But if you look at Bitcoin from the lows, it's been up like almost 40% this year. So you just have to be patient. I know the altcoins are popping. You just got to remember, that pool's been around for over a year now, and I think some people will be selling as the price goes up. I hope everybody has a good day. If you like this content, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.